Hello children, now we will discuss the function of blood which we were discussing in the previous class, like vascular tissue, part of connective tissue. So just see the function of blood, and we all know it is the connective tissue, fluid tissue that makes connection from top to bottom. So first function is what? The blood transports oxygen from the respiratory organ to the tissue and the carbon dioxide from tissues to the respiratory organs back. Second function, it transports nutrients to all parts of the body. The next one, it maintains the constant body temperature by distributing the heat throughout the body. Another one, lymphocyte and eosinophil that is present in the WBC, we already discussed. They produce antitoxins. Why? Just to neutralize the toxins that is released evenly by the microbes. And the next function, it helps to maintain water balance in our body just for the constant level by bringing about constant exchange of water between circulatory blood and tissue fluid. The next one, it also regulates the pH of the body fluid, that is the power of hydrogen of our body fluid. The last, you can say, it helps in healing or it helps to clot. When you have the injury or wound and blood oozes out, you might be observing after some minutes it is clotted. How it clots? It has the plasma protein like fibrinogen. So in this way the blood helps a lot in every type of functions, transportation of each and every required materials to our body system. Now the other important fluid we are going to discuss, that is lymph. Lymph is what? It is just like the blood, but without RBC and platelets. Certainly, it is never red in color and not going to be clotted. So, how we will define? It is a mobile connective tissue comprising lymph plasma and lymph corpuscles. So, the two features are very important, lymph plasma and lymph corpuscles. And the color is what? It is pale yellow in color, and regarding its composition, it is similar to the plasma without plasma protein. It's very important to note it down. So it is present in vessels or flow in vessels, that is lymph vessels, and it is formed of liquid components and formed elements or cells, which contains 94% water and 6% of organic and inorganic substances. So the organic part includes protein, fats, carbohydrate, nitrogenous waste as well as hormones. So it performs very important functions for our body. First of all, it defends our body from any invading organism, means from any attack of microbes, it protects our body. Second thing is what? The digested product of fat that enters the lymph vessels, which is present in the villus of the small intestine, that is hairy structure that present in the small intestine. So lymph helps to maintain the blood volume. The lymph nodes, that is very important, it is the glandular mass of tissue which produces lymphocytes. And lastly, it helps to keep the tissues moist, because moist feature is very important for all type of biochemical activities or reactions happening in our body. Now the other important connective tissue we are going to discuss, that is reticular connective tissue. This tissue is basically star shaped and it's having the protoplasmic processes which finally join and forming a network or cellular network structure and containing or consisting reticulate fibers, and it is having the protein that is reticulin. So in brief we can say it is star shaped, having the protoplasmic networking structure, consisting the reticular fibers, having the reticulin protein, and it is present where? In very important organ of our body, that is liver, spleen, lymph nodes, tonsils, bone marrow, etc. Function is what? In one line you can say it provides strength and support to form a supporting framework of many organs. And moreover, it also helps to bind together the cells of smooth muscles. स्मूथ मसल्स के सेल को बिल्कुल बाइंड करने में ये हेल्प करता है. अदर इज व्हाट? ये फाइगोसेटिक नेचर है, मीन्स when any attack of microbes, it directly engulfs the microbes antigen. So certainly after doing that, it makes the body immune. Now in short, we will like to discuss the overall function of connective tissue. First, and it's very important questions also. First is, connective tissue mainly joins from one tissues to another in the organ. And moreover, we have also discussed about the adipose tissue. So it stores fat, and cartilage bones that forms the supporting framework for the body. Blood and lymph, just we have discussed, they carry the materials from one part to another in the body. Next, the cells of connective tissue like macrophages, monocytes, they all cell debris, foreign materials. Thus, they protect and clean the body. Bone marrow is the source of blood corpuscles, and moreover, collagen fiber, we have discussed a lot regarding this term. So collagen fibers helps in repairing framework. It is used to make or repair the tissue. Certainly, one thing it is very much required to be noted down, that is prothrombin and fibrinogen. These two terms, mind it, these two terms are the largest blood protein. Both are the largest blood protein, whereas the albumins are the smallest one. Now, children, today we are going to discuss the most important tissue, that is muscular tissue. So, muscular tissue, it consists of elongated and contractile cells called muscle cells or myocytes. Myo means muscles. So, the cell is known as myocytes. And due to presence of this elongated nature, the muscle cells are also called muscle fibers. So, from where it is developed? It developed from mesoderm. Mesoderms means the middle one, layering, middle layering. The muscle cells are surrounded by connective tissue, and each muscle cell is covered by a membranous covering or sheath, that is sarcolemma, and it consists of the plasma membrane and basement membrane. So, the cytoplasm of a monocyte is known as sarcoplasm. Now, the myoglobin keeps the reserve oxygen for immediate supply during muscular activity. Because any activity, any work, we know they require energy. So, from where it will be coming? It is myoglobin. Now, it also provides light pinkish color to the muscle. We all know muscles are light pinkish in nature, in color. So, the muscle cells, it may be uninucleated, means single nucleus, having single nucleus, or multinucleated. The contractile structure of muscle cells are called myofibril. When we say muscles, means we immediately recall contraction as well as relaxation. So, this is called as what? Myofibrils. So, this myofibril are made up of myofilaments, and the myofilaments is of two types, that is thicker myosin and thinner actin. So, actin and myosin, these are two types of protein. These two terms I have also discussed in cell, in cytoskeleton. So, this filamentous structure, that is two type, actin and myosin, and these two proteins, when you stretch your arm, they get separated. When you fold, it get overlapped. तो ऐसा स्लाइडिंग डोर के जैसा स्ट्रक्चर होता है एक्टिन और मायोसिन का. So, the contraction of muscles occurs only due to sliding actin filaments passing over myosin filaments, means overlapping each other. Now, we will discuss the type of muscles. First is the striated muscles, second is the non-striated, and third one is the cardiac muscle. So, striated or striped or voluntary or skeletal, all are the same term. Striated means depending upon will. If you desire, you can fold your hand. If you desire, you can stretch your hand. So, the striated or skeletal muscles, they form almost 40% of the total body weight. And these muscles are attached and bring about the movement of the various bones of the skeletal, so it is skeletal muscles. चूँकि इसका अटैचमेंट डायरेक्टली स्केलेटल सिस्टम से बोन से होता है, सो इसको कहते हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द नेचर ऑफ अटैचमेंट इट इज़ नोन एज स्केलेटल मसल्स. Certainly the striated muscle give shape to the body and also release heat during contraction. These are the basic recognition point of the striated muscle. And these muscles have huge supply of nerves as well as blood vessels. And this striated muscle is long, narrow and unbranched cell. They are also multinucleated, very striking feature. They are always multinucleated. And cytoplasm is known as sarcoplasm of each fiber and has large number of myofibrils. एक्टिन और मायोसिन का बहुत बड़ा और ज़्यादा एग्रीगेशन यहाँ होता है, विच आर टाइटली पैक्ड, और ईच myofibrils shows or having dark and light bands of stripes that alternate each other. So these are the very much striking point for the striated muscles.